Alright, so after a lot of rigmarole, wandering around and fighting some good fights, we have made it back to Magincia. So let's head in here. And I guess the first place we can go is to get Katrina. Actually, we'll get Katrina last, because we might as well not have to worry about healing so many people. So we'll go talk with Faultless the Ghost first. So in our to-do list here, it says that we need to talk to Faultless about the mantra. So let's go and find him. Okay, so we've only got 2 poison folks. And we'll just leave them poisoned, because we gotta go walk through a whole bunch of poison to get to where we need to go. Oh man, Nate the snake. Again, it sounds like some kind of weird wrestler, but anyway, we escaped him. And so we need to go over here. And look, we're all poisoned now. So this is the ghost that we missed last time, because we didn't go into many of the major poison patches to wander around, but we can talk with this individual. Alright, so let me just go and find him in my spreadsheet. Alright, so the ghost says to us that his name is Faultless. He's a tall ghost whose job is to just hang around. His health has been better, as you might expect. He was hung for his sin of pride. Art thou proud? No. Pride is evil's favorite sin. Alright, so the mantra is something that we can ask him about. So he says, the mantra for pride, being the antithesis of humility, is MUL. Okay, so pride mantra is MUL, and someone at some point told us that the humility mantra is opposite of that of pride. So the humility mantra is probably going to be LUM. So when we do actually get to the humility shrine, we're going to be able to chant LUM at that point. So that's our last mantra. I don't know why I have pause written here, but we'll just get rid of that. There is no real town associated with humility, but Magincia is kind of associated with pride and humility as a result of that, I guess. Alright, so that takes care of that off of our to-do list, so we no longer have to come back and talk with this person anymore. But what we do need to do is take our poisoned butts back over here and make our way down to talk to Katrina. We have to go through another poison patch, which is why we're not actually healing. I'm just going to heal up our party now before we keep going. Alrighty, everybody is now healed up, and Katrina should be right here. So this is a shepherd whose name is Katrina, and we talked to her before, and she just talks about being humble. Pretty much she's the only survivor left here that's really not dead. Everybody else is a bunch of skeletons, demons, and ghosts. So let's ask her to join us. Right on. So we've got Katrina, and you'll see if we take a look at her stats, she's very, very low level. And for her, I think the best weapon she's allowed to use is a sling. So let's actually see if we've got a sling for her. Oh, we do. There we go. Perfect. So now she can join in the party whenever we battle, but it's unlikely how much she'll actually contribute. Alright, so now that we have that done and done off of our list, let's try to get back to Britain, and then we'll take our boat and we'll go sailing and go on the lookout for a couple of new dungeons to explore. We might as well do that. So I just landed near Trinsic, and I'm gonna head back up north here, go in to see Lord British, and then we will go a-sailing. It'll be a lot of fun. So hang in there. Alright, so I've gone in and healed up at Lord British's castle, and one thing that we should probably do before we go dungeon hunting is to actually get some more food. So we can actually do that here in Britain. The rates for food aren't as good as if we were to go to Skara Brae, but they'll do. So if these dudes will just scoot out of my way here. Excuse me. There we go. Welcome to Adventure Food. Windrick says, "Good day and welcome, friend. May I interest you in some rations?" Sure. So it's 25 for 40 gold pieces. So this is literally double the price of what's in Skara Brae. But you know what? We'll buy here. It's a little bit more convenient for us. And by the time we travel over there, we're going to have wasted a whole bunch more food anyway. So let's go and get some food. So how many packs of 25 would you like? So so for 3, it'll be 120 gold pieces. And that'll give us 75 rations. So, wow, this is expensive. Let's see how much 20 brings us. We'll get 20 packs. That's not so bad. We have 731 food. Maybe we should actually get 20 more. There we go. So now we have tons of food. We've obliterated our budget though, but that's okay. All right. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Right on. So now we have lots of food to go exploring with. That's all fine and good. So before we set out to sea, as always, let's just save our game here. There we go. And off we go. So I think a good thing to explore might be the kind of eastern portion of all of this big continent here. We have been around south, you know, on our way to Skara Brae or off to Geelong, but we haven't done a lot of exploring this way. Especially not around the northern side of this continent, which I'm sure is going to yield us a lot of really excellent finds in terms of dungeons. The dungeons, I think, usually fall within the vicinity of the town that corresponds to the virtue that they are. So for example, the Dungeon Deceit should be near Moonglow, which is a town of honesty. And that might actually be a good place to start our search. Oh, I'm gonna try not to get sunk here. Let me over so that I can fight you. You do have a cannon on your ship, but unfortunately, it doesn't really do very much in terms of, in terms of decimating the population or the ship itself. So it's often easier just to jump into battle with these folks instead. So to try to close the gap between you as soon as possible and just get into the fight. Getting sunk at sea has been the only way that I've had a full party wipe in this game. And it's happened to me a couple of times where I've just sat there shaking my head after the fact thinking, what was I doing? Like, I really should have saved or taken some more time, you know, or done something to help myself a little bit more. But by the time you get sunk, it's too late, right? So how many hits did that ship get in on us? 4 hits, right? So our HP on our ship has gone down quite significantly. And that's what I keep saying when I'm like, sea travel is treacherous. That's exactly what I've been after. Come on, pirate. Come out. Ah, we gotta go in for him, I guess. There we go. Now, I think we should take over this boat, because it's probably our best bet. So let's use the wheel, not the skull. And there we go. We've put our ship's HP back up to 99. Everything in the ocean just wants to kill you, so that's a good rule of thumb. When in doubt, get a new ship. Okay, so let's continue our quest east here. We are just kind of rounding. You just saw Vesper there out of the corner of your eye, probably. And the Dungeon Deceit should be around here somewhere. I think it might be over here, because there's a little island that sticks off this little northern bit. This looks pretty conspicuous, because look at how little we can see, and then bam, we're here, and then there is a cave. So again, saving, and I guess in we go. Let's see how we fare inside of the Dungeon Deceit. Alright, so we can start our exploration here. We got lots of gems, so that's going to do us some good. And we've got a Reaper in the corner there, which is never fun. When we get down to Mariah, we might as well... Oh crap, I moved. Next time we get to a good magic user, Janna might be able... No, what am I thinking? Earthquake casts or costs like 40 MP. I keep thinking it costs way less. But yeah, we can just hammer down these slimes. So that didn't quite get rid of the Reaper for us, unfortunately, but not the end of the world. The Reaper also can't hit us right now, so that's pretty positive. Oh, and I think that chest might also be a mimic in the corner. Yeah, there it is. Do our best to get it. Mimic is critical. Mimic is killed. I think that there's actually a trigger in this room. If we just... Aw. Who's asleep? Dupree, you're in the way, bud. There we go. We're gonna send Dupree in to get the chest. There we go. So now we can hammer down on that Reaper. Alright. So let's go then and get these chests. We're gonna funnel everybody kinda to the east. Oh, I guess Dupree can get that chest. I forgot. Okay. So we've got all that. There are no passable walls here, so we can continue on. Fight this one spider. Hopefully we'll make a lot of money. If we can get lots of cash in this dungeon, the thing that we can do after this is go and find some more good weaponry. Because also at Buccaneer's Den, we found some magical bows, which run about, I think it's 2,000 gold pieces. And those are gonna really improve the efficacy of some of our fighters. Currently we still have Janna and Jeffrey using regular bows. So it would be nice to get some of our players upgraded to magical bows, if they can be. Not everybody can use a magical bow. So we'll have to kind of be choosy about who gets what. For example, I think fighters can't use magical bows, but they can use crossbows. So one of the crossbows can go to Jeffrey, for example. Alright, so I think we just kind of wrapped around in a little pattern there. We haven't been anywhere new. I think the stairs that we can see might be the stairs that we came in by. But I'll bust out a gem when I'm out of this battle so that we can take a look at the map together. Okay, let's take a look at our gems. Okay, so this is the little floor that we're in. So you can see the stairs that we just came into the dungeon with are directly below us. And then it looks like there's two pools of water kind of in the top left of the little map area. So let's head over there and see if any of them heal us. Because that would be nice. We're not too bunged up just yet. But it wouldn't hurt to heal if we can. I kind of like that they put these random pools of water there, and it's kind of like, taste this liquid at your own risk. It kind of reminds me of Dragon Crystal that way, where it's like, here's a potion. Are you sure you want to try it? So you kind of just scratch your head and you're like, it's probably better that I don't taste the liquid. But let's be brave here. Let's try this pool. No effect. So what I've been told is that some pools just don't have any effect normally, or sometimes they can also cure any types of statuses that you might have, like poison or sleep or whatever. So it's unclear to me what they actually are. If we were poisoned, we might be able to tell, but alas. Okay, so what is this pool? Hun, you can drink. No effect again. Alright then. Okay, so down to the second floor here. Looks like a nice long hallway. And I guess this is a pretty good spot to maybe use a gem. Alright, so it looks like there's a set of steps in the bottom right-hand corner. So it looks like we need to go to the left and then around the bend and then come down and fight through several battle rooms to get there. So let's try our very best to do that. Ooh, falling rocks. My favorite. Wow. They take out so much health. Okay, battle room time. God, I love wisps. They're so easy. Okay, so let's get everybody out of this room. Okay, so we have several of these battle rooms in a row to fight. This fight shouldn't be too bad. Headless and gazers. We're used to these guys. We can take them. And I don't know if there's any like secret passageways or anything in these rooms, but it wouldn't also hurt to make sure that we're stepping on all of the tiles as a just in case. Okay, so it didn't seem like there was anything in that room that could be triggered, so we will continue our way on here. So we're in the third battle room in a row here. So again, always important to make sure that you have spells like Dispel made up in advance, like we saw last time there, where it's kind of tricky to make sure that you have everything you need just in case you run into a room full of fields that you need to dispel and then you can't progress. You gotta move backward after that. We learned that the hard way. So let's go and get these chests, because why not? The bounty is plentiful in this place. And then hopefully we'll have somebody up near the top that's a good magic user. We'll just send everybody down. That was Mariah. Yeah, we're good to go. So we're gonna cast Dispel. There we go. Okay, there we go. So here is a set of stairs that should probably bring us to level 3 here. Okay, so we have branching pathways, which is always a really good idea to use a gem to look around with. Okay, so this floor that conveniently looks like a fun man who's dancing has 2 orbs in it, so to the left and to the right of us. And I think it would be wise to try to get those orbs. And I did make some notes from my previous playthrough of this, and the orbs in this dungeon only give intelligence, and it's only 1 attribute, so they only take 200 HP off of your party member. The other thing that I learned is that intelligence is only good for magic users. It literally bolsters your magic stat, so it wouldn't be worthwhile to give it to anybody really, except for people like Mariah or Jana, or maybe even Dupree. So let's focus on doing that first before we head out toward the bottom of this place. Alright, so here is our orb. So let's search the area. And who's gonna touch? We'll let Mariah touch this one. And there you go, you can see we got +5 to intelligence. And we've lost 200 HP from Mariah. So the other thing to take a look at are the stats. So apparently, from what I understand, you're not able to raise any stats above 50. So for example, Dupree, his intelligence is at 33. Mariah's is at 39. And then Jana's is only at 21. So she could probably use a pretty good boost to her intelligence. So we should probably give it to Jana next. The other orb, I mean. Ooh, it's dark, is it? I don't think we had to cast light when we came in, eh? Huh. I guess we're gonna fight some fights. That ghost really did sneak up on us. I also wonder if Katrina is ever going to be able to level up here. Because she has such a short range with her sling, and that's the best weapon that she'll ever be able to use. Shepherds aren't able to use magic wands or magic bows or anything really. So, I mean, she might just stay level 1 forever. I don't know. Okay, so here's our other orb here. So we are going to search, and we're going to give it to Jana. There you go. Perfect. So you can see her magic already got boosted up quite a bit while we were walking around there. Okay, so I think the door to the right of us is just a battle room, which may have some pretty substantial treasure in it. We might as well go in and have a look and see what's what. Oh no, Reapers. And a Mimic. Okay, Mariah, let's get out your magic, and we're gonna cast Tremor. Nice. And that Mimic survived? Tremor, really? I'm shocked. Okay, so he's killed. Now we gotta go around and get those chests. And there are some hidden walls as well. Just above where we were just standing. I don't feel like they do anything though. There we go, we killed them. I guess we can start sending those folks out that way. We can get these chests. Okay, and I stepped on some of those walls and they didn't seem to do very much. But I'll just show you here. So that didn't do anything. And that didn't do anything either. So the secret walls in this room are just a ruse. Okay. Oh, and we're poisoned. There we go. Okie dokie. So there's 2 sets of stairs here. We might as well see where each set goes. Who knows where they'll go. They might both go to the same place. So this is Treasure Land. Yeah, we definitely want to come here. So let's concentrate on getting all of these chests here. Okay, so after fighting what seemed like endless droves of gremlins, we can see that this floor kind of just wrapped around and has brought us back to the stairs that we went down from. So now we can go back and take the other stairwell and see where that's going to take us next. I don't know of a single game where you don't fight slimes. Just saying. Alright. So let's, before we go any further, heal up Jana and Mariah a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this is a little strange. We've just entered a room with another staircase that's right beside us there. But we're gonna have to take out a gem and see what this floor layout actually looks like. Who knows? There might be a whole floor ahead of us that we need to explore and not take those steps right away. Let's see where they go. So they go to level 5. Oh, and there's like a hidden wall here too. Okay, let's see for a sec what this looks like. It looks like battle rooms north and south. Doesn't look like anything important. So I'm inclined just to actually go to level 5 instead. Ooh, there's winds here it seems. Uh-oh. Falling rocks. Where is our light spell? Ooh, there's an orb at the end of this hallway. This is totally worth it. That's what we tell ourselves, right? Okay, so Jana or Mariah. I think Mariah is a pretty heavy magic user. She had a little bit more wiggle room, but Jana's intelligence stat was just so low. Maybe we'll give it to... Maybe we'll give it to Jana. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back down this hallway of treachery. Ooh, Jana's pretty hurting here. Don't die. Don't die, anyone. Okay, so we are back on level 4. We're gonna cast light here because our magical light has somehow been blown out. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay here and go through these passable walls and see what's around. Actually, we should probably heal some people. Alright, so I think people are a little bit more protected. So let's see. Oh, there's a pool there. Alright, so north there's a stairwell. South there's a whole bunch of treasure. Might be worthwhile to go south, go see that pool, and then head back up to the top room there and take the steps and see where those go. Maybe the pool is a healing pool. Maybe the pool is also a horrible pool that will kill us. But we'll never know until we try drinking from it. But first, more gremlins. Okay, let's see what this pool does. Search. Hun can drink. Oh, thank God it's a healing pool. Alright, I'm gonna make everybody drink out of this. I hope these aren't like latency effect pools where, you know, you like take a drink and then a short time later you die a horrible death or something. Okay, so I think the only room that we don't want to go into, which will just be a battle room, is the room that's directly below us right now. So let's just go this way instead. I wonder if this pool will also cure us of poison. Might as well test the waters. See what it did there? Oh, I'm still poisoned. How many? So we have 14 dispels. We have 1 cure, so we should definitely make some more cure spells. So, cure is ginseng and garlic. So let's do that. We're going to make about 20 of them. We should also make some more dispels, just to say. So dispel is made up of sulfurous ash, garlic, and black pearl. That's right. So we're going to mix up some of that. And we should probably make maybe about 15 of those. Perfect. Alright, so we have gone through... We're not going to go fight that battle room at the bottom. And instead we're going to continue up to this set of steps. And I guess go down to the 6th floor. But not before more gremlins. If I could title the story as a book, really, I would call it The Story of Gremlin Fighting. Because truthfully, that's not all we do, but it seems to be a lot of what we do. You know? Alright, so we got mages. We got hydras. We got a fight to end all fights here. And there's treasure, as always, to be had. So why wouldn't we go for that? Okay, so we've gotten all of these chests, and there don't seem to be any secrets in here. So we can continue on, but we are a little bit poisoned. As usual. What else is new? What did I do? Oh, I casted heal by accident. I cast heal? There we go. Alright, we're back on level 5, apparently. So we've gone from level 6 back up to level 5. Which is always confusing. But I'm sure the game means well. Let's use a gem here and see where we're at. Oh, guess we gotta go around to that other set of steps through a little battle room. So let's go do that.